Hey everyone, what's going on? It's episode 9 of the Stormfront. Finally back here with another episode for this series. I know it's been several weeks since I last uploaded to this, but it's Friday, November 8th, 2024, and got a bit to catch up with you guys on over the next little bit in this video, but I'm not going to try to make it too long. I'm going to try to keep this episode under 20 minutes. Hopefully I can, but either which way. Last few weeks have been interesting, training-wise, been ramping things back up. Also trying to figure out future things as well with future life stuff like career and other aspects of it as well. So I'll discuss more on that throughout this video. First things first, I do want to mention two things. One, today is going to be a big training day. Going to try to run 4 miles. Haven't done a 4+ mile run since like May 10th. Yeah, May 10th. And second off, I am going to still be doing the drumstick dash on Thanksgiving morning. That is still the plan overall. Nothing's changed with that. So let's get the ball rolling, and I'll talk with you guys more throughout this video on things. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I am a bit sore today. I worked out yesterday. I've actually been finally getting back into strength training. Hadn't done that in months, but finally am. Worked out the lower body Monday night. I think I'm going to do that later tonight or after the run. Depends on how I want to do it, but yesterday I did chest and arms for a little bit. Not too much, but definitely feeling sore, so this will be interesting nonetheless. But I feel like somehow a lot of the time I feel like I could push through a run better when I'm sore. I have no idea. I can't explain it really, but let's get things moving.
A burst of wind when you open up the door, and the chills, the coldest you've ever known. And in the night, the darkness sets in fast, a shadow that sinks to your bones. And though you're weary from the storm, that burn you feel within your soul, its embers keep you warm. And in their fiery light you see a pathway towards a better place where we can all be free. Out on the street you hear a child's cry, and his voice brings echoes of 1,000 more. Later on, the sound is still so clear, like he's calling out to you, and you must see him through. And though you're weary from the storm, that burn you feel within your soul, its embers keep you warm. And in their fiery light you see a pathway to
Having a mindset filled with strength and courage always helps you prevail. Those are the ones who truly understand and embrace God's plan. We must not lose sight of that truth. Hey, before I recap how that run went for you guys, I just want to let you all know that, where's she at? This dog, our dog right here, Bella, her arch nemesis is a squirrel. She literally chased after a squirrel at full speed, and this is actually, I'm assuming, the same squirrel that always messes with her in the backyard. Just a little fun fact for you guys.
yeah.
Alright, so I'm back home from work. Sorry I didn't quite update you guys immediately after the run. I actually completely forgot to do a quick run recap, but you did see the splits there, of course, beforehand. 4 miles done, 41, just under 41 and a half minutes. Paced it very, very well. I'm very, very happy with that. Felt fairly decent for most of the run, shockingly enough. That was the best I have felt on a run in like over 5 months. It was not until only the last half mile where it felt tough, but even then I was like, with pacing the run right and keeping things under control, it really benefited me in the long run. So really happy with that result. Going to talk a little bit further here in a little bit on other things that's going on, and kind of give you an update on the future as well, because of course with the episode title especially revolving around fighting for my future, basically I did the air quotes thing because the title of this episode with what's going to be. I gotta update you guys with other life aspects and stuff too, but getting ready to do dinner here soon. I'm a little tired, but also I'm ready for some Friday Night SmackDown with wrestling and then some, so let's get going towards that.
You see here, kid, you gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Alright, just had a tremendous dinner. It was chicken quesadillas and Spanish rice. Nice and full. Good, I should say great dinner after a fantastic day like today was. Now I'm trying to start getting some of the footage of this episode edited in CapCut here. But while I let this stuff kind of load in with the proxy, with the videos themselves, it's time to go watch some Friday Night SmackDown.
Number 73, Doug Deacon, who held him to only 3 tackles all afternoon. Since the Browns threw 3/4 of the time, line blocking in 1980 was literally a taskwork. Drop back, dig in, and at all costs, protect Brian Sutton. Cleveland's forward wall did it so well, the security of their pass pocket was second only to Buffalo's in the entire league. Young Redwood, like 6'7" Cody Rison, used their height and boarding house reach to keep defenses at arm's length. Further testament to the line's brilliance was Deacon, De Leon, and Delamalure, the 3 Ds, were all picked for the Pro Bowl. Another impressive credential was they paved the way for a game-breaking 1,000.
Alright guys, so it's actually the following evening. It's Saturday, November 9th now. I'm going to go ahead and basically close things out with this video over the next few minutes by talking to you guys about recent events and kind of where I'm heading towards with the future. Let's start with the training part of it. So, as I mentioned earlier, training the last few weeks has been actually getting better. I'm going to go ahead and try to... That's fine. Training has actually been progressing well. I had a recap video lined up for you guys for the Run 317 Speedway event. Come up here, Bella. But I ended up scrapping that. It was a real talkative thing, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna scrap it. Long story short, the race was a disaster back at the end of September. I actually did not finish the race. I was in a lot of pain, and basically for me, it's like, it comes down to this. I'm competitive. I don't walk in races, and I walked so much into the halfway point. I'm like, you know what? I'm just, this is just not even really worth it. There's a difference between just doing a slow run and then really like gunning for it, really trying to perform to the best of your ability. At the end of the day, the decision is for myself. It's not for anybody else. If I feel like I need to do something specific, that I need to do that specific thing, and to the chagrin of people, it's just basically, I'll do what I think is best for me. And, at the end of the day, and I'm not ashamed that happened, but originally I was pretty upset, obviously. But after that, though, I regrouped. I've been slowly getting into it. Of course, running that 4-miler yesterday was a great confidence booster. I've been running 3 days a week. The Monday has been goodness. I got 16 Ole Miss, 3 Georgia on TV here, and I actually got Kansas and 17 Iowa State here on the tablet. But so I'm not trying to get too distracted by those 2 games. But either which way, I've been doing a harder run every Monday, and then Wednesday, Friday are just easy runs, or try to make them as easy as possible. And the faster stuff has been extremely difficult, actually really just strenuous, just because when you take time off from running, and obviously, and I've mentioned this at times too, your sharpness just drops tremendously, like so considerably to the point where it's like almost unbelievable. You're just like, wow, man, I gotta start over, and starting over is a tough thing, but you just kind of, for me, it's like as long as I can push it a little bit further each week, and also like push it further while running harder, and then I've done my job, every week. That's the goal. It's, baby steps, and I haven't had to do something like this in a long time because I haven't been in a spot like this. So it's tough, but I got a plan lined up through the winter with training and stuff. Just under 3 weeks away from the Drumstick Dash and defending my Celebrity Challenge trophy, which I am returning on Monday, this coming Monday actually, so that they can get it back to have on display by the 27th, of course, eventually, but they'll have it way well before then, so it's all good there. But looking forward to the race. I'm looking forward to really just, having a good time with that race and just enjoying it. Of course, earlier this year, I'm like, man, I can't wait to run as fast as I possibly can for this race. But then, of course, back in May, that's when things went downhill. And now it's just like, with Thanksgiving, I'm just thankful to be able to go out there, be able to do this race for free, since I am within the Celebrity Challenge realm of things with the race, the overall event, and trying to benefit to basically the race being for ending hunger, because Wheeler Mission is a nonprofit organization for the homeless. So that's quite awesome. That's what's most important, doing a race for a great cause. It's bigger than one person. It's bigger than all of us, honestly. So that's the important point there I'm trying to make. To also talk about my future, I can't really still say much about it because there's things that are developing, and I do not want to give away much. All I will tell you is this, is the broadcast industry is changing, and it's not quite optimistic. It's actually more pessimistic in terms of what changes are happening. But I'm still holding on right now with things. There's potential development with where I'm at with Wish right now, with possibly doing some things. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. That's what I'm hoping for. That's all I can really tell you on that one. Either which way, I always want to be within the world of weather because I went to school for it. I studied this stuff for years, and I've built up a lot of strong experience of covering severe weather, winter weather, and just being a part of this realm of life, I guess, or basically the realm of the workforce. I think it's really impressive to be able to accomplish so much like that in a short amount of time this early in my career, and also work with a tremendous weather team. I think that also goes a long way as well. I don't want to make this too much longer, but with fighting for my future, yeah, I am in the midst of really working about as hard as I ever have of trying to figure out the next steps, because these next steps are the most important. I'm to the point where it's like I gotta, really push for it now. I'm almost 27. It's time for the next step. We'll see where it all goes. 2025, I want to make 2025 a tremendous, I've said tremendous already several times, I want to make 2025 a grand slam type of year to where I really just am on the next level. That's the big goal, and it never hurts to start early with that. With the last several weeks of this year, so what's been a tumultuous year for me, and the year recap video for this year will be a bit personal. There's going to be some things talked about in that video that are might surprise some of you, won't surprise some of you, but that's all for this episode. Thank you guys for always watching these episodes. It means a lot to me. The next episode should be coming, I think, within a week, because I'm going to start uploading about once a week with this series. The series will come to a conclusion in December, so thank you all. Please stay safe as we get closer to Thanksgiving, of course, and whatever you're doing in life or whatever you're trying to push for, I wish you well with that. And be safe, everyone. God bless. I'll see you guys in episode 10 within the next week or two.